Greetings, YouTube, family, friends, and survivors. Well, it's March 22nd, and we still have lots of water. I'd have to do a lot of work on this spillway. Years ago, when we kept our logs in the pond for the sawmill, one broke loose of its moorings in a rainstorm and blocked the entrance, and it flooded underneath, and you could see the whole thing is settled. And look at how much water is going underneath the spillway. It's done that since that first night. Could be fixed, but to get a proper gauge of the water, when you look at the other side, the amount, you have to take into consideration what's going underneath. I'd have to trap all of that water, which I could do, and I could do that just as easily at the head where it comes into the pond. Then I think this is the spot. I'll seal where it's going around the spillway. Take some digging and some bentonite clay. Done it before. You see, my wife's plan of burning the stump out worked really well. That's burned down 5 feet. 5 feet under that stump. Hope she doesn't burn my throne up. Could see Dad was here today. Gonna work pretty good. I'm gonna put some rings on these ropes, you know, like 2-inch in diameter metal rings, so it'll be easier to just hook. That works real slick, just so you don't have to go in there. Again, these are separated, these two runs, so that's very cool. So when we did this the other day, I counted the buckets up, and we put in 30 buckets of the soil that our horse and our sawmill makes for us. And each bucket is 1/4 of a yard when it's level. Kind of like when you level a tablespoon off versus a heaping tablespoon. Well, you know, I carry these buckets up here heaping, so I don't know, over 1/4 yard, probably closer to 1/3 of a yard times 30, and that makes that horse really, really valuable. And the sawmill, because this has got a lot of sawdust in it because we bed the stalls, so when we clean the stalls, you get a lot of sawdust mixed in. Look at that, the first asparagus. Happy day. There's another one there. That's the size of a nickel. Wow. Nobody else coming up yet. I think my wife's plan is to take these and put some of them in pots and thin them out, spread them out in here so they can grow again. Okay, Oregon update. Things are happening. Things are happening, and that's good. And you know I'm happy about that. At 100% before the sun goes down. $226 amp hours. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yesterday we did canned preserves, plum and huckleberry, not together. Of course, that's not a bad idea. And made yogurt and ricotta cheese. Because it's been raining a lot. I could just listen to the chimes and the water rushing in and out of the pond in stereo. Reminds me when I was a kid backpacking up in the high Sierras. We'd always make camp by a river or a large stream. And it would just be roaring in the afternoon, and in the morning it would be whisper quiet. Because the glaciers up on the mountains refreeze overnight. The water goes back to a trickle every morning. Have a blessed night.